Hello, my name is Alois Steiner and I will present the SysTwoWheel project, which is about an electric powertrain for commercial vehicles. The motivation behind the project is that diesel is the typical fuel for commercial vehicles, and diesel vehicles are responsible for 25% of the CO2 emissions, 1/3 of the NOx emissions, and 50% of the particle matter generated by road transport in large cities. And these emissions can be reduced or avoided by means of electrification. Coming to the project objectives, the first objective was to reduce the costs in mass production for integrated third generation electrified solutions with the in-wheel motors and electric axle system for commercial vehicles by at least 20%, as cost is one of the most important factors for potential customers in this field. The second objective was to significantly increase the powertrain efficiency and range demonstrated with 2 commercial demonstrator vehicles. The targets for the efficiency increase were 10% for the in-wheel system, 9% for the e-axle system, and together with advanced control strategies, an increase of the driving range by at least 15% shall be achieved. The third objective is to show the affordability and user friendliness for a wide range of commercial vehicles. The SysTwoWheel concept is a cost-efficient and scalable electric drivetrain for commercial vehicles consisting of an electric axle, in-wheel motors, in-wheel suspension, and advanced control strategies like model predictive control. Further, also topics like automated driving, connectivity, thermal management, and also NVH issues will be treated in the project. Further, a time-sensitive network will be applied to improve the communication in the vehicle. The first demonstrator vehicle, the Fiat Doblo, belongs to the category N1, which is below 3.5 ton, will be equipped with in-wheel motors on the front axle connected with the 2 inverters and in-wheel suspension on the rear axle, and further advanced contour strategies like torque vectoring and regenerative braking will be applied. The second demonstrator vehicle is an Iveco 7-ton medium commercial vehicle belonging to the category N2, which is between 3.5 and 12 tons. And this vehicle will be equipped with the electric axle on the rear axle, connected to the 2 wheels with 2 inverters, and also advanced control strategies will be applied here. Coming to the SysTwoWheel results. So regarding the in-wheel motors and the suspension, the highly efficient in-wheel motors have been adapted for the requirements of the Fiat Doblo, which you can see on the right side, and will be installed in the front axle. The in-wheel suspension will be installed in the rear axle. Both technologies save space that can be used for increasing the size of the battery, which then increases the driving range, or we can use it also for additional cargo space. So as both technologies are quite compact and focused on the wheel area, we have additional space that we can use here, for instance, for this bigger battery, which is colored here in red. Regarding the electric axle, so the efficient e-axle has been already designed and virtually verified by means of simulations. And this axle is currently assembled and will be shipped to Iveco at the beginning of next year of 2021. The electric axle will then be implemented in the Iveco 7-ton medium commercial vehicle on the rear axle and of course tested and evaluated. So the next steps are the implementation of the mentioned technologies of the electric axle, the in-wheel motors and the in-wheel suspension in the 2 demonstrator vehicles, which I've already shown, and then vehicle testing will be performed and the key performance indicators will be determined and evaluated. Further, also dissemination and exploitation activities come more and more into the focus as the second part of the project has already begun, and there these activities are quite important. So our goal is to be present on conferences and to write articles for scientific journals and to do patenting and also to plan the route to the market for these technologies. Further, it also has to be mentioned that we are part of the evolve cluster. So the SYS2WHEEL is one of the projects which is in this cluster where dissemination activities of several European projects are bundled and joint dissemination is done. And that's it from my side for the SYS2WHEEL project. So thank you very much for your attention.